Cut open this abandoned wasp nest, and you'll find a clay tube packed with about 30 spiders. Not one of them moves, but not one of them is dead. Something put them here in exactly this condition, then sealed the chamber from the outside. So what built it? And why did it need 30 living spiders? The first clue is the tube itself. Peel the outer paper shell away, layer by layer, and something alien shows up. Brown tubes jut straight out of the soft gray mass, and they're clearly wrong. They're not built from the light, chewed paper of the original nest at all. They're molded from dense mud and clay. Whatever made these was not the wasp that built the house. It was an intruder. Look inside one of those smooth clay cylinders, and the interior resembles a still from a horror film. There's a tiny orange capsule, and beside it, a small larva, wriggling. But it's what fills the rest of the tube that stops you cold. Spiders. The whole remaining space is crammed to the brim with them, around 30 spiders sealed into a single cylinder. And the real shock isn't that they're in there, it's that they aren't dead. So how did they get in? And why don't 30 spiders simply rot in a warm clay box? A few weeks earlier, a solitary mud dauber wasp slipped into the abandoned nest. It found the empty space, and out of mud carried in from outside, it began shaping these little cylindrical chambers. Then it went hunting. And here's the grim logic behind all of it. Dead meat sealed in a warm tube rots within days, and the wasp's offspring would die in the infection. So the wasp doesn't kill, it works like a surgeon. It drives its sting into the spider's main nerve center and injects a paralyzing venom with real precision. The spider is left completely paralyzed, but fully alive. It breathes, it feels everything. It simply can't move a single leg. This isn't cruelty for its own sake, it's food storage. A spider that's paralyzed instead of killed can't rot and can't crawl away, so it stays fresh in the dark for weeks, exactly as long as the wasp's young will need it. One by one, the wasp hauls the living, frozen spiders back and stacks them inside the clay cylinder, pressed tight against each other like coins in a roll to waste no space. Once about 30 of them are packed in, it lays a single tiny egg on top, seals the entrance shut with fresh clay, and flies off for good. It will never return, and it will never meet its offspring. It just leaves the young one locked in the dark with a larder of the freshest meat there is. Then it begins. The egg hatches, and the larva wakes up on a mountain of spiders that are still alive, and it works through them methodically, eating its way down. When the last spider is gone, the fat, well-fed grub spins that orange cocoon you saw earlier, a hard case sealing it off from the outside world, and inside it slowly remakes its entire body until one day it chews straight through the clay wall and crawls out as a fully grown wasp. So the next time you spot strange little clay growths buried inside an old wasp nest, you'll know exactly what they are. Sealed rooms full of paralyzed spiders, awake in the dark, kept alive to feed the next generation. If natural mechanisms that sound like pure horror until you realize they're completely real are your kind of thing, that's the whole channel. Subscribe and stick around.